Let's talk about chicken water systems. There's a few different things that you can use to water your chickens. The main important part is that they have water at all times. Egg is obviously made up with a lot of water, and so you're going to affect your lay rates if you don't keep enough water out. You'll affect the growth of meat chickens and chicks and pullets and all of those things if you don't keep water out. So water is necessary. We all know that part. But picking the best way to provide water for your coop is sometimes a bit of a challenge. So I'm just going to show you the different kinds that we have and talk to you about which ones we like the most. This is the type of water we use in our brooder. So you turn this bucket upside down, you take the bottom off, fill it up, put the bottom back on and dump it over. This holds, I think this one's a gallon, maybe a gallon and a piece. But this works really well in the brooder. My only complaint with this, and it's a pretty big complaint, occasionally a chick will get into the water tray and like flip upside down or whatever and drown. That's obviously not good. They make a more shallow water that you can use for chicks that sometimes prevents that from happening. But this has still been the best one I've found so far. I'm always trying new things, but for chicks it works best. And they're all fairly happy in there. This is our most commonly used source of water, but it has a major drawback, and that is how filthy it gets. So just a shallow tray, an under the bed storage tote box works really good. These are meat trays like you can buy at Academy and those sort of places for processing deer or whatever. So this works really good, but it gets really nasty. So these have to be dumped every single day, hosed out. They grow algae in them, so they have to be scrubbed. It's the end of the day, so I'm about to dump and clean this, but I wanted you to see that that is definitely a drawback to this. But it works really good for all ages, except for the little bitty ones. The little bitty ones will drown in it. But after they're like 3 to 4 weeks old, then they're fine all the way up. And so it's kind of helpful for that. It is less helpful if you have any baby ducks in the pen, because the baby ducks will make it even nastier than this. This is a really great water system for ducks. It does not work well for chickens. I'm kidding. This is the one we use for the ducks. They love it. They have like the little pallet pool deck. They love it. So this is what we use for our ducks. We've also done just the little blue wading pools. And they also have a shallow one because we have a couple of, not babies, but smaller ducks that can't get into the big one yet. And we have a nubbins. Hi, nubbins. This one doesn't work as well because it's so deep, and once they drink it down, then they really have to walk on the edges and get it really dirty. But I had another tub break, and so I've been using this one too. This is just sort of an example that nearly any shallow-ish dish can work. Now I have a lot of chickens, so I need to be able to keep a lot of water out, so it can't be just small. It has to be big enough to hold what they need. This is a new one that I'm trying today. I just finished building this one. I've wanted to try this kind for a long time, and I just never remembered to actually get the stuff. But somebody gave us those the other day, and I thought, okay, now's as good a time as any. So you take a bucket, you drill the correct size hole, and then these just, they have a wing nut on the back that tightens down. There's a washer on the front that holds the water. So we'll fill this with water. I do have a lid, so this one will stay cleaner, which I'm excited about. And then the little cups, they just kind of peck at this, and it makes the water come out in here. The reason I have it set into the gray tray is because these are young birds, and I want to make sure that they figure this out. So since they know the gray tray holds their water, I'm thinking they'll kind of mess with this more to find that water and see how that goes. But those are just some of the different systems that we've used. We've done other things in the past as well. That's kind of what we use. So that's sort of all the systems that we use. Like I say, we've done a few things differently in the past. In a perfect world, everything would be set up on like automatic water, similar to the bucket where it's just hooked up and I don't have to mess with it, and everybody has water and I don't have to clean it and I don't have to do anything. One of my biggest pet peeves in the chicken pen is dumping and cleaning the water. If the food that a chicken eats can affect the taste of their eggs, then it makes sense that the water that they drink will also affect the taste of their eggs. So if your chickens are always with like filthy, nasty water, you're going to get some taste differences from that. So I am adamant that the waters get cleaned every single day. There's 2 rules. The kids know there's 2 rules. If it's already dark when we're doing it, we'll put it off till the next day. or if it's lightning when we're feeding, we'll put it off till the next day. Other than that, if it's not dark and it's not lightning, we're refilling the water every single day. So that's just kind of our systems. I'll try to update y'all in a couple of weeks on how that red one does, because I'm really excited to see how that does, because with the lid on it, I'm hoping to kind of start transitioning towards that and not have the filth in the water like we have right now. Anyways, there you go.